Okay, so I made a magnetic collision, basically prototype. There's so much stuff I did to this. So let me see. Magnet. So there was a vector that's created every loop called CInfo. So what happens in CInfo is that collects all of the. Let me just make sure my bike's not capping out. All right, that looks pretty good. So anyway, so this basically collects the information of collision detection, and what was happening with standard collision detection is the every single one of the collision references with entities that are physical basically were just getting dumped into the standard collision detection. So what I did with this is, oh my goodness, I already lost it. Where did it go? There we go. So I created a new vector, and basically I allowed this to take all the info of entities near you, and so it's dumping them into the magnet info vector. And so I did a whole bunch of stuff here. This isn't important. This is from when I was testing it out, like with the other type, but it's able to do simpler type of stuff. So basically what I did was I find the center of the player's collision box. I find the center of the mobs or the entities or the buying cart, whatever you want to call it, whatever it would be, their collision box, and just basically get the center, get the distance between them. Then I had to reverse engineer some of the vector libraries and built in. And as you get closer to the center of the entity, the force becomes greater. So I think that's enough talking about it. I mean, you can see the git commit. It's in the description. And so, whoops, I'll full screen this. So I'm in dev test, and I just have this absolutely beautiful unknown node. So if I go up to it, you can see that I can push into it. It's pushing me back. Uh, One of the things with this quick test is I absolutely am 100% sure this is never going to get merged, but this is pretty fun to just see that it's actually possible. Um, you can see that I can only push so far before the actual force becomes greater than the walking force, and so it pushes me back. Let's see, you can see this in first person. So it's nice and smooth. You could easily adjust the force in the source code. I'm sure we could make a variable for this to adjust the force and whatnot, but so let's see. So you can see that there's a minor bug here. I didn't update the collision box of the basically the player, so whenever you clip into a node, it will basically push you away like that way or something. But overall, it seems to work. It just needs some more adjustments, but this is just the proof of concept. And you can see if I go up here, I didn't include an AABB check for the Y value. It's basically an unlimited cylinder as long as this is within the range of you. It will affect you. So I can go all the way up here, and this thing would push me away. But we can do something interesting. You can see how it just kind of flicks me out, but it doesn't keep moving me because unlike in the hacks that I have to do in Lua, this is pretty much instantaneous in the state of it's not using velocity, it's using physical movement. And so you can see that seems to work pretty well. Just I'm sure if somebody puts some TLC into this, this could easily be implemented directly into the engine. Uh, so yeah, this is probably going to go into the video description or the PR, whatever it's called. I don't even know. My brain's fried from implementing this. So if we do two of them, let's spawn entity mob test. You can see it just shoves me out. You can see I can get like squish between them. You could probably put a variable if this is implemented in the Lua force pushback of the collision detection. So this also prevents you from. I really should have implemented the Y value, but you know what? It's just a proof of concept right now. But you could see this prevents entities from getting stuck on one another. And I couldn't actually figure out how to make them collide with each other because this is just the proof of concept, and I didn't feel like putting that much time into it. But you could see how it looks and how it feels on like a basically how your visual perception of how the game is running is transferred into like a metaphysical interpretation of what's going on. So it feels very magnetic. It's pretty cool. Well, anyways, hopefully you guys like that, and the source code is in the description of this video, and it's hopefully I remember to post it on the uh, feature request. That's what it's called. There we go. There we go. But hopefully you guys like that, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.